Chapter 3 Tips to Earn Mental Maturity. We are bound by one thread of silence and one bond of love. Let there be thieves, demons, devils, terrorists, or wars. Nothing is going to affect us if we are essentially one. The external world has no say over our being. However, if through creating, acting, and living in this world, we become obsessed with it, then the external world starts affecting us at the mental level. The time now is the time of love. The time of love arises because the time of war and chaos is nearing. Every day in our life, we experience that the time of darkness is followed by the time of light, time of depression by the time of peace. When we do not have money, money arrives. We should not condemn others or try to correct them. Instead, we should correct ourselves. At best, we can correct some of our own activities, our thinking, and our way of life. This correction is very essential. We find that the present day organizations get things done through people in a disciplined and structured setting. The employees are guided, directed, controlled, or coerced in a strict manner. The employees have no real motivation to work, or they do not have any love for their work. They feel induced or inclined to perform in return for the monetary rewards they expect for their performance. However, such forced discipline is ineffective and undesirable as they may induce negative behavior. Their effect is superficial and temporary. In the past, citizens gave priority to the well-being of their king, disciples to the well-being of their guru, and tenants to the welfare of their landowners. It was their belief that once the well-being of the king, guru, or landowner was taken care of, their own welfare was assured. The kings, gurus, and landowners on their part did not misplace the trust that the people, disciples, and tenants had in them. The kings, though they led a materialistic and luxurious life, were equally generous and charitable. The gurus placed emphasis on the mental as well as spiritual welfare of their disciples. They trained them in both pravritti marga or path of material welfare and nivritti marga or path towards God. Similarly, the landowners were interested in the welfare of the tenants. These reciprocal relations ensured an environment of peace, plenty, and prosperity. But the present-day atmosphere is an antithesis of the earlier days. The kings were overpowered by ego and started misusing their powers. As the saying goes, Yatha Raja Tatha Praja, meaning, as is the king, so are the people. The people started reflecting the behavior of their rulers. The landowners started ignoring the welfare of the workers. The workers, to protect their needs and promote their interests, formed themselves into unions and started opposing the owners. People who merely knew some verses from the scriptures but who had no substance of spirituality started claiming themselves as gurus. The gurus, whose responsibility is to maintain the shishtha or discipline of the disciple, have failed, and that has left the disciples in a confused state of mind. It is man himself who is to blame for the state of things. He has inflicted irreparable damage on Mother Nature. Though Mother Nature is generous and has endowed man with all the resources, the blatant misuse of these resources by man is testing her patience. A saying in Tamil goes thus, Sadhu Mirandal Kaadu Kolladu, which when translated means that the anger of a sadhu, who is the personification of total patience, has the power to burn the whole forest into ashes. Similarly, if Mother Nature, who is the very embodiment of patience, starts reacting, man will have to bear the brunt of her anger. Floods, eruption of volcanoes, hurricanes, earthquakes are instances of her reactive behavior. The present state of affairs is due to ignorance of the purpose of our life. We are bound by our own perceptions and have restricted ourselves to the group which we belong to or to the society which we live in. Ultimately, we end up in nothing. Therefore, it is necessary that we should think be calm within ourselves, and be able to disconnect ourselves with the external world. That kind of peace is available if one tries to be totally impassionate and disassociated. Then nothing or no one can hurt such a person, as he has become self or awareness. He ceases to be the projection and transforms himself to that which projects. It is only then that all can become worthy sons and daughters of one Atman, which is Brahman.